Jarrell Smith's listening, so he can tell Jason I said that. So the ball is going to be controlled by Sweetwater on the opening tip. Carson Hicks with it out near the center circle. Kicks it out to Drew Hicks. Now top of the key, Jace Upton with it. Upton's going to drive. Upton down the lane. Upton misses. And rebound pulled down by Cade Fritz, who travels with the basketball and turns it right back over to Sweetwater. 7:41 to go in the first quarter. There's no score. Carson Hicks from the baseline lobs it out front to Jace Upton. And now Austin Long, who had 23 points the last time these teams played, drives and scores.
Good move there from Long. A little up and under.
So Sweetwater leads it. And then Long with a steal and a score as Farrar throws it away. So 4 points for Austin Long early. In the front court it comes to Carden. Up ahead to Garrett King. King's going to bring it back out front to Ledford. Ledford with the basketball is going to drive. Feed it down low to Garrett King. King turns and scores, and the referee doesn't reward the flop on that one.
As they shouldn't have.
So Central cuts their deficit to 2. 1 minute into the basketball game. Carson Hicks with it between the circles. He'll take it out to the center circle and set the offense. Farrar going to pick him up at the top of the key. Jace Upton from the elbow misses the jumper. Long gets the rebound. Long puts up the shot and misses. Jace Upton with an offensive rebound and a bucket. So Central trails 6-2. In the front court, Fritz. And Fritz almost threw it away as Drew Hicks jumps the pass intended for Garrett King on the right block, but he loses it out of bounds. So Central will inbound from the baseline beneath their bucket with 6:26 to go in the first quarter. Sweetwater's on top 6-2. And it comes to Carden on the left wing. Carden out front to Farrar. Back over to Carden. He's going to reset the offense as he dribbles out to the center circle. Carden now between the circles. Carden gets the pick, doesn't throw it to the rolling Ledford, and now Farrar almost lost it. Carden with it in the corner. Carden feeds it down low to Ledford. Ledford goes baseline. Shot is blocked. He gets the ball back. It's blocked again. And so now going the other way is Sweetwater. Long down the lane. Misses, but draws the foul, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
You know, early on, telegraphing passes. You know, it looks like Sweetwater just knows where the ball's going just about at all times. And we're not really doing a good job boxing out on the defensive side as well. Don't know how many offensive rebounds Sweetwater's got already.
So Garrett King picks up the foul, his first, team's first. Long makes the free throw. He has 5 points, and Sweetwater leads at 7-2, 5:50 to go in the first quarter. Second free throw for Long. That's 6 for Long. It's an 8-2 lead for Sweetwater. Carden into front court to Farrar. They have numbers, 3-on-1. Farrar, Fritz. Fritz misses. King's there for the putback. He misses his tip, and then Johnson pulls down the rebound. Ball into front court. Chargers trap. Sweetwater gets past the trap. Three-pointer from the left corner from Drew Hicks. It's no good. But there for the rebound was Carson Hicks. His shot is no good. Then Cade Fritz fouled on the rebound, and the ball will be going to the Chargers. They'll inbound from the baseline. Foul's going to be on Austin Long. That's his first. Sweetwater's first of the night.
When we break the press that easy, we got to take advantage of those shots early on. Really all night.
So Ledford trouble getting it in, and Doug Armstrong calls timeout. We'll take a break. Chargers trail 8-2 early in the semifinals of the District 5 AA tournament on 99.5 FM. Know the score. 8-2 the score. Sweetwater has jumped out on the Chargers much like they did at Central. In the second meeting this year, they jumped out 9-0 early. It's 8-2 here with 5:14 to go in the first quarter. Ledford going to be double teamed in the backcourt. He gets through the double team. He goes down the lane, pass off to Cade Fritz, who misses. And the rebound's pulled down by Johnson.
There's a backboard with a little square right there. Use it, you know. Come on now.
So now Drew Hicks on the right wing, up top to Carson Hicks, left wing Austin Long. Skips it across. Carson Hicks on the right wing. Back out front to Drew. He swings it left to Austin Long. And now back out between the circles to Carson Hicks. They'll reset the offense with 4:40 to go in the first quarter. It's 8-2 Sweetwater. Carson Hicks picks up his dribble. Jace Upton was a free release. Gets it on the right wing. Kicks it back out front to Carson Hicks. Drew Hicks, short corner to Austin Long. Back out Drew Hicks for three. Missed it. Jace Upton with another offensive rebound. Upton in the paint. Pull-up jumper. Bottom. 4 for Jace Upton. It's 10-2 Sweetwater. And Farrar almost walked with it. Now Ledford working his way into front court. Gives it up to Darius Carden, and they'll set the offense. Central down 8. 4:07 to go in the first quarter. Darius Carden drives off the glass for Carden. It's no good. Ledford with the offensive rebound. Ledford has it blocked by Long. Into front court comes Long, and that's going to be a offensive foul on Long. His second foul of the night. Sweetwater's second. As Cade Fritz takes the charge. Ledford gets it into Farrar. Farrar up ahead to Fritz. 3-on-2 for the Chargers. Fritz, pull-up jumper. Missed it. Bricked it, actually, and then it's going to go out of bounds off Sweetwater. So Central will inbound from the baseline beneath their bucket, trailing 10-2. Cade Fritz gets it into Farrar. Farrar up top, Ledford. Ledford kicks it back out front to Darius Carden. Carter Henderson to enter the game, the next dead ball for the Chargers. Carden dribbles up to the right wing, passes it in the corner to Farrar. Farrar to King. King turns, shoots, and scores.
Good job. It's a good entry pass and a good move in the post there by Garrett.
Garrett King with all 4 of the Chargers' points. 10-4. Sweetwater leads it here. 3:12 now to go in the first quarter. Carson Hicks with it out front. Over it goes right side. Drew Hicks for 3. Missed it. Rebound, King. And then King is fouled by Drew Hicks. That'll be his first, team's third.
Needed to stop and got one. And we finally boxed out. We get a rebound. We get it going the other way with a foul on Hicks there.
Gibson Alford comes in for Sweetwater. And he replaced Austin Long, who's picked up 2 fouls. Darius Carden in front court for the Chargers. Between the circles, Ledford with the basketball. Ledford going to drive. Ledford kicks it off right side to Carden. Carden up top to King. King, right corner, Farrar open for 3. Bottom!
Great ball movement, swinging it around and finding Farrar in the corner. And you know if you leave him open, it's trouble.
So 10-7, at least tonight we hope it is. And that Carden almost stole it. Farrar struggled in the line last game. What, 1 of 8?
He was 1 of 8 from deep, but it seems like he always has that bounce back game. There's something with him, and he always comes back strong.
So it's 10-7 the score. Chargers have scored 5 unanswered. Now Upton with it on the right wing. Carson Hicks throws it away. Stolen by Darius Carden. Into front court, Chargers with the basketball. Chance to tie this time down. Carter Henderson with it left side. Henderson at the free throw line. Kicks it off to Carden, and Carden's going to bring it back out front and reset the offense with 2:04 to go in the first quarter. Henderson not even looking at the basket. Throws it out front to King. Baseline Carden. Pull-up jumper is no good. Air ball. It's going to be out of bounds. I believe that's off Sweetwater. It is. Charger basketball. And now Armstrong checks into the game. Early entrance for Alex Armstrong.
When's the last time that Jack Murphy's played?
He played the other night.
Did he play the other
yes.
night?
So, and he played at Gatlinburg-Pittman from the stats I saw. In it comes Ledford to the short corner. Ledford in the paint. And then Ledford is fouled on Bryce Johnson, picks up his first, team's 4th. So 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Central trails 10-7. Now Aaron Littleton's going to check in for Sweetwater. Johnson to the sideline. So Ledford to inbound. Lobs it out front to Carden. Carden with the basketball. Picks up his dribble. gives it up to Ledford beyond the three-point line. Ledford fakes, goes up and under, and travels. It's the third turnover of the first quarter for the Chargers. So Fritz checks back in, Ledford to the sidelines. So you have on the floor for the Chargers Armstrong, Fritz, Henderson, Farrar, and Carden.
Which may be the first time that this specific lineup has played together all year.
So Carson Hicks between the circles over to Upton on the left wing. Upton picks up his basketball, skips it across to Carson Hicks. Hicks brings it back out between the circles and gives it up right side to Carson Kyle. And now Hicks back over to Kyle. Into the right corner to Alford. Alford picks up his dribble, gives it up to Kyle. Kyle dribbles to the top of the key, passes it off Carson Hicks, who goes baseline, passes it into the paint. Upton kicks it out front to Carson Kyle. They'll reset the offense.
I'll tell you what, Alex Armstrong's doing a great job holding down the middle of the paint in that 2-3 zone.
So Alford with it in the right corner. Up top, Carson Hicks. Carson Kyle's going to dribble to the baseline. Now bring it back out, feed it into Upton. Upton works his way. Upton traveled with the basketball, turns it over to the Chargers.
Good defense. This is a good defensive set there. Not a lot of penetration, and then keep the ball on the perimeter. That's a good job.
42 seconds to go now in the first quarter. Central will get the ball back. Farrar checks out. And Armstrong takes a seat. And, Ledford's struggling on the inbounds. He gets it into Carden there, who's trapped in the corner, up ahead to Henderson, in the front court to Fritz. And then Fritz waits on the rest of the team to join him in the front court with 31 seconds now to go in the first quarter. Central down 10-7. Sweetwater's been stuck on 10 for a little while. In it comes to Ledford on the right block. Ledford scores.
Good job.
Henderson found Ledford. Ledford's first bucket. Central's pulled within one at 10-9 with 14 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Ledford went through up and three defenders there by Sweetwater. It was a great job.
So now Carson Hicks with it with 2 seconds. Upton feeds it in to Alford. Alford goes baseline. Shot no good. And at the end of one, Central scores the last 7 points of the quarter, and they trail 10-9 after one quarter on 99.5 FM. Know the score. But Sweetwater on the offensive glass had 4 offensive rebounds. In front court, Farrar with it. Out front to Ledford, and the second quarter's underway. Ledford working on Alford. They've cleared the lane for Ledford, but they're cheating in there. Cheating into the lane was Littleton, and he tried to lob the pass to Garrett King and threw it out of bounds. Second turnover for Ledford. So with 7:40 to go in the half. Sweetwater with a 10-9 lead and the basketball. Drew Hicks, left wing. Alford in the short corner. Drives it into the right side of the lane. Picks up his dribble, has it knocked away, gets it back. He's going to bring it back out to the left wing. Now Carson Hicks with it out near the center circle with 7:17 to go in the half. 10-9, Sweetwater on top. Landis Wilkerson is in the house. Three-pointer, Jace Upton left side. That one rattles out, no good. Jordan Ledford with the rebound. And now Darius Carden in front court. Carden, three-pointer. It's short, gets his own rebound. Off the glass, misses. Garrett King with an offensive rebound. He misses, but he's fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Both sides, it's good to see blue jerseys crashing the boards.
Foul's going to be on Aaron Littleton, his first, team's 5th of the half. So Garrett King with 4 points at the line to shoot 2 for the Chargers. And he misses the first one. Connor Pippen checking in for Sweetwater. Gibson offered to the sideline. Second free throw for Garrett King is on its way. He made that one. 5 points for Garrett here in the first half, and we're tied at 10. Into front court. Drew Hicks turned it over. He couldn't handle the pass. Farrar takes it away. So now Central a chance to take the lead here with 6:38 to go in the half. They've scored 8 unanswered to tie it at 10. Ledford for 3. It's no good. I don't think that's the shot they wanted. And Littleton with the rebound. Into front court, Upton. Yeah, Drew Hicks, a three-pointer from the left side. He drained it. First three of the night for Drew Hicks, and Sweetwater leads it 13-10 with 6:09 to go in the half.
That's kind of the shot the 2-3 leaves open. When you swing it real quick, it leaves the wing three open.
So Carden has it on the left block. He scores. As Cade Fritz found Carden on the left block. First bucket of the night for Carden. Central is within one now with 5:50 to go in the half. Carson Hicks over to Upton on the left wing. Back between the circles to Carson Hicks. He checks it with Drew Hicks. Now Upton drives. Little runner in the lane for two. Jace Upton with 6 points. And Sweetwater's leads back to 3. 5:30 to go in the half. Central down 3. Ledford dribbles over to the right wing. Going to bring it back out front and give it up to a guard. Cade Fritz with the basketball left wing. Between the circles to Farrar. And now Carden going to come out and run the point with 5:15 to go in the half. Carden drives in. Stops. Kicks it out in the corner. Farrar for 3. That one's no good. And Aaron Littleton with the rebound for Sweetwater. 5 minutes to go in the half. Sweetwater up 15-12 with the basketball. Carson Hicks between the circles. Bounce pass right side to Upton. Short corner it goes. And now kicked out front, Carson Hicks. Drew Hicks with it left side. Back out front to Carson. Checks it back to Drew. Short corner to Pippen. Pippen gets the cutting Littleton for 2. So Aaron Littleton's first bucket of the night. And Sweetwater has scored 4 in a row to take a 17-12 lead. 4:30 to go in the half. Farrar with it left wing. Farrar out top to Carden. Into the corner it goes to Farrar. Now Carden up top between the circles to Ledford. King with it on the left wing. Over to Fritz. Fritz between the circles, gives it up to King on the left wing. He'll get it back out front to Carden. They'll reset the offense. 4 minutes to go in the half. It's 17-12 Sweetwater. Central with the basketball. King into the paint. Reverse layup. Rattles out no good. And Jordan Ledford whistled for going over the back. His first foul of the night. Team second. So Central, after scoring 8 unanswered to tie it at 10, have been outscored 7-2 and are trailing now 17-12 with 3:50 to go in the half. Carson Hicks gets it into front court to Jace Upton. Upton puts up a 3 from the left wing, misses, and Ledford pulls down the rebound. Into front court, Fritz. Fritz on the right wing. He's going to dribble, go down the left side of the lane, and feed it into Garrett King, who scores. 7 for Garrett King.
Good job by King finding the loose ball and then just putting it back up. Basically an easy basket there for Garrett.
3:12 to go in the half. Sweetwater up 17-14. Drew Hicks, left wing. Into Littleton. Littleton pull up in the paint, scores. That's 4 for Littleton. It's a 19-14 lead for Sweetwater with 2:55 to go in the half. Carden with it out front. Carden going to back it back out between the circles. Wanting to drive on Drew Hicks and can't do it so far. So Carden into the paint. Off it goes. Fritz off the glass. He missed it. And the ball fought for underneath. Jump ball, and it's going to be Sweetwater basketball. So Sweetwater with the ball up 5, 19-14. 2:28 now to go in the half. Carson Hicks, over it goes right side to Upton, back between the circles. They kick it over to Drew Hicks. Drew Hicks passes it down low to Littleton, who shot it. It's no good, and Ledford comes out with a rebound. He got too far under the goal that time, Wesley.
He sure did.
Into front court, King for 3. It's no good. Upton with the rebound. Into front court, Jace Upton. Upton's going to drive. Upton off the glass, scores. 8 points for Jace Upton, and it's at a 7-point lead now for Sweetwater. Into front court, Carden. Over to King, off the glass, misses the layup. Carden's tip is no good, but he's fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Connor Pip, and that's his first, team 6 of the half. So Central down 21-14 after tying it at 10. Has Carden at the line shooting 2, and he makes the first one to cut it to 6.
Sweetwater's so focused on the inbounds pass on the press. There's nobody past the half-court line. If you break the press, it's an easy bucket on the transition.
Carden makes them both and pulls Central back within 5 with 1:47 to go in the half.
Well, I say easy bucket, but we've missed 4 layups on the transition.
So Drew Hicks, left side three-pointer. It's no good. Littleton gets the rebound, however, and he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Darius Carden, his first, team's 3rd. So now Aaron Littleton. Littleton at the line for 2 for Sweetwater with 1:37 to go in the half. And he makes the first one. So that's 5 for Littleton. Littleton makes them both. That's 6 for Littleton.
Now they call off the press.
So Central in front court with 1:30 to go in the half, down 7. Carden to King. King into the paint. Scores, and he's fouled. 9 for Garrett King. He'll go to the line for 1. Littleton picks up his 2nd foul. Sweetwater's 7th of the half. Central a chance here to get within 4 on the Garrett King free throw. He made it. So 10 first half points for Garrett King. And Central's pulled back within 4 at 23-19 with 1:20 to go in the half. Carson Hicks out near midcourt with the basketball.
Garrett's starting to heat up is a really good sign. 21 against Mexico County the other night, and then 10 early in the first half here. Garrett's heating up, and it's good to see.
So Central coming out in the zone. It looks like it's a 2-3. And Sweetwater just going to let them. They're content to just run it down and play for the final shot of the half. Central will get the basketball to start the second half, barring a tied ball here in the final 45 seconds now in the first half. Carson Hicks is dribbling the basketball out near the center circle. They're content to run it, and it looks like the Chargers are content to stay in the zone. So the clock is counted down now, under 30 seconds to go in the half. What Armstrong's got to watch is not getting drawn out and them going backdoor on him as he creeped up toward the center of the lane. So now 14 seconds to go. There he goes. They're going to start offense now with 9 seconds. Drew Hicks with it left wing. Into the corner. Upton open for 3. Missed it. Rebound Carden. 2 seconds. And then Carden turns it over. Half-court heave. Almost went in for Upton. As Upton stole it and almost hit the half-court buzzer beater, but it went off the front of the rim. And the halftime score is Sweetwater 23, Chargers 19. We'll take a break, come back with your first half stats. Listening to Central High School basketball on 99.5 FM. WYGO Sports, know the score at the half. Kind of a sparse crowd for a semifinal game, a location that's close to both schools, to be honest, about 10 miles from both schools.
That 9 o'clock tip probably cut out a lot of the fans.
So it's Central basketball as we're underway in the second half. Darius Carden with it out front. Bounce pass is tipped out of bounds by Sweetwater as he tried to get it to Isaiah Farrar. So now Central's going to inbound right sideline front court. Cade Fritz will do the honors. In it comes to Carden. Carden guarded by Drew Hicks. Out front it goes King. King down the lane, off the glass. Missed it. And Upton with the rebound. In the front court comes Upton. Upton, he's going to go down the lane. He's off the rim for 2. 10 for Upton. 6-point lead for Sweetwater. In it comes to Farrar. Farrar, double team, trapped. Over it goes to Ledford. You got to get it in front court, Jordan. And then now he's going to push it into front court right of the circle. Ledford gives it up on the right wing to Farrar. 7:15 to go in the third quarter. It's 25-19 Sweetwater here in the semifinals of the District 5-AA tournament. Left corner Fritz with the basketball. Fritz puts up the three. Fritz drains the three.
Fritz using the screen by Carden and then getting right back in the corner, making a long three. He started over 4 from inside the three-point line.
In it comes to Long down low to Littleton. Shot is blocked by Ledford. It goes out of bounds. Chargers basketball. So now Ledford will inbound, and he gets it into Farrar. Along the baseline, over it goes to Ledford, and now Ledford is going to bring it into front court. 6:42 to go in the third quarter. Central is down 3. Ledford works his way down the lane, and they say he traveled with the basketball. Second time he's been called for traveling tonight. So Sweetwater right back on offense now with 6:33 to go in the third quarter. Right wing Drew Hicks with it. Into Long. There's a collision, no call, and Farrar takes it away. Ledford pull up on the other end, misses, and the ball's going to go out of bounds over to the Chargers. I'm surprised there was no whistle there. Drew Hicks still rubbing his, I think Drew Hicks is bleeding. So Hicks is going to leave the game. So they say no blood, no foul, but there was blood, but there was no foul. So Carson Kyle will check in for Austin Long. I don't know if he got scratched in the nose or what, or got hit in the nose. So Cade Fritz gets the ball into Jordan Ledford. Central down 3 here. 6:15 to go in the third quarter. Carden with it on the left wing. And Drew Hicks did a good job of cutting off Carden's penetration for most of the night. Now Fritz tries to force it into Ledford. Ledford gets the loose basketball, gives it up to King, who misses, but he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Good pass there from Ledford to find King. And King going up, obviously getting fouled. Going to the line to shoot 2.
The foul's going to be on Aaron Littleton. That's his third. Sweetwater's first of the second half. So now Garrett King at the line shooting 2 with 6:02 to go in the third quarter. He makes the free throw. That's 11 for King. So King makes them both. And into front court, Carson Hicks with the basketball. Over to Drew Hicks. Back to Carson, right side to Upton. Short corner, that is Long. Long kicks it back out Upton. Upton goes baseline, Upton scores. 12 for Upton. He's going to be a handful in the coming years. He's already a handful as a sophomore. Into Farrar. Farrar bumped by Hicks. They're letting him play. And then Farrar turns it over. Upton with a steal, and he lays it in. That's 14 for Upton. And then is that a turnover, Chargers?
Yeah,
it's a turnover, Chargers. So now Sweetwater with the ball and up 5. Central gets within 1. And now it's a 4-0 run for Sweetwater, and they have the basketball with 5:19 to go in the third quarter, thanks in large part to turnovers by the Chargers. So Upton to Long to Littleton, who misses, and the rebound pulled down by Carden. He had a good look, he didn't make it, and so Chargers with the basketball down 5 here. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Darius Carden, right wing with the basketball. Into the paint goes Carden. Runner is up, it's no good. Gets his own rebound and scores. 6 for Darius Carden.
It's good to see Darius looking to score tonight, especially on that dribble drive.
We have a whistle, and we have a kids playing with the ball over between the bleachers. They've lost the ball onto the court, and they need to go elsewhere, as that could be an injury issue. So I look for our tournament administrator to go move those children. Because somebody steps on that, you can tear an ankle or a knee up. So over it goes right side to Jace Upton. Back between the circles to Carson Hicks. Now Drew Hicks with it left wing. Carson Hicks back with the basketball, top of the key. Over to Drew Hicks, puts up the three and drains it. So Sweetwater lead back up to 6. That's 6 for Drew. Now, Farrar drives, has it knocked out of bounds by Sweetwater. As Farrar pushed it into front court quickly. Now the pass out front is going to be chased down in backcourt by Jordan Ledford. Nobody broke to the backcourt, and that's where Fritz expected them to go. Pull-up jumper for Carden. He puts up an air ball, and it'll go over to Sweetwater. 4:02 to go in the third quarter. Sweetwater with the basketball up 6, 32-26. The winner will advance to the championship game to be played on Tuesday night at 7:30 against Loudon, who upset Polk County earlier tonight. Out front, the ball can't be handled by Littleton, and it's taken away by Carden. Carden to the other end. Misses. No, he made it. I thought he was going to rattle out on him. Jumped the gun on that one. It looked like it was coming out, didn't it, Wesley?
He put a little English on it. I think he did it just right.
So into front court. Down the paint. Long kicks it out. Carson Hicks for three. He missed it. And rebound is going to be fought for. And Drew Hicks gets it and turns it over. Ferrari gets the steal. Into front court, Carden with the basketball. Now out front it goes to Darius Carden. Central down 4 with the basketball. 3:13 to go in the third quarter. Carden. In it goes to Ledford for 2.
Great cut. Great pass by Carden.
4 for Ledford. Central's back within 2. And we have timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Rest of the Charger basketball as they trail 32-30 in the third quarter on 99.5 FM. Know the score. Trail 32-30. Sweetwater has the basketball. 2:59 to go in the third quarter. Carson Hicks with it between the circles. Over it goes to Upton on the left wing. Bounce pass to Long along the baseline. Scores. That's 8 for Austin Long. It's 34-30. Sweetwater now with the lead. Central with the basketball. Pass up ahead. Cade Fritz gets it over to Garrett King, who can't handle the basketball. Then it's going to go out of bounds off Sweetwater. As King couldn't handle the pass from Fritz. Fights for it with Sweetwater, and it goes out of bounds off Littleton. So Central will inbound from the baseline. Fritz gets it out front to Ledford. Into King. King turns, shoots, misses, and Upton pulls down the rebound. Doug Armstrong wanted the foul. He didn't get it. So into front court it comes. Long on the left wing. Throws it away, and they're going to call a kick as it goes off the leg of a Charger. Doesn't the kick have to be intentional?
You know, I'm not sure.
I mean, if they just throw it off your foot, is that considered a kick? So that's what I thought. It bounced before it hit a foot. So in it comes to Carson Hicks. Upton left wing. Short corner Long. Long back out front. Hicks is wide open for 3. And Drew Hicks drains another one. You can't leave him open. And so it's back to a 7-point lead for Sweetwater. Farrar pulls up from the free throw line. He scores. That's 5 for Farrar. And quickly the other way, Sweetwater's in the half court. Central trails 37-32. Sweetwater has the basketball with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Upton, short corner, goes Long. Long goes baseline and scores. So in the front court, we got a 2-on-1. Fritz to King for 2. That's 14 for King. Central back within 5 at 39-34. And there's a turnover. Ledford takes it away. Into front court. Ledford up and under. Kicks it out. Farrar for 3. Bottom.
Yes.
That's 8 for Farrar, and Central is back within 2.
It's a good sequence there. Good turnover. Good pass by Ledford, finding the open Farrar in the corner.
55 seconds to go in the third quarter, and Central is pulled back within 2 on a little 7-2 run. Drew Hicks left wing was open. Gives it to Austin Long in the short corner. Up top it goes Carson Hicks. Back over to Drew Hicks. He fakes. He's cut off. He's going to come back out front, and that's going to be a foul on Carden as he pushed him for no reason. His second. That's the first foul for the Chargers in the second half. There's only been 2 fouls called here in the second half. So Sweetwater with the basketball. 35 seconds now to go in the third quarter. It's 39-37 Wildcats. Sweetwater will get the basketball to start the fourth quarter, barring a tied ball here in the final 30 seconds of the quarter. Upton has it right wing to Long. Long in the paint, goes up and under, misses, gets his own rebound, whistle, and a foul on the floor. On Alex Armstrong, that's his first, team second. And it comes to Upton. Upton with it on the left wing, out front Drew Hicks. Now Carson Hicks. Now Austin Long's going to go baseline, and he's going to score. That's 12 for Austin Long. Now 2 seconds into front court. Fritz, and Fritz doesn't get a shot off, and the quarter ends. Not aware of how much time was left, and so at the end of 3, Chargers trail 41-37 in the semifinals of the District 5-AA tournament. Know the score. As the third quarter expired, Upton leads Sweetwater with 14 points. Garrett King leads the Chargers with 14. In front court, Upton has it. Out front, Carson Hicks swings it over to Drew Hicks. Austin Long in the short corner, back out. Drew Hicks thought about the 3, instead thinks better of it. Skips it across to Carson Hicks on the right wing. Now 7:40 to go in the basketball game. Sweetwater up 41-37. Long goes baseline. Long misses. Backside rebound is pulled down by Fritz. Long takes it away and scores. That's 14 for Long. And it's back to a 6-point lead for Sweetwater. Carden into the right corner to King. Out front, Ledford. Ledford dribbles up to the right wing. Double team, picks up his dribble. And then a foul is going to be called on Sweetwater. Bryce Johnson second, team second. So into front court, Darius Carden with a basketball. I think they get that foul to the wrong team on the scoreboard. I know they did. So Ledford, 15-footer, drained it. Central within 4, and we have timeout on the floor. So a 6:59 to go. Chargers within 4 on 99.5 FM. Know the score. Long, Johnson, Upton, and the Hicks boys. And for the Chargers, Ledford, King, Cade Fritz, Darius Carden, Isaiah Farrar. So Carson Hicks will enter front court through the center circle. Check it with Drew Hicks, and now Upton has it on the right wing. Pass out front. Carden went for the steal. Upton all along for the 3. He missed it. Rebound pulled down by Garrett King. King is trapped and then has it taken away, and there's a foul on King. That's twice that's happened to the Chargers. King picks up the foul. Long's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Twice now, Austin Long's taken away a rebound. Stolen it from the guy who got the rebound. So Long at the free throw line makes that one.
And what Sweetwater does is actually really smart. Instead of getting back on the rebound,
they just trap.
They're going to double team you and trap you right there.
Long makes them both. 16 points for Long. It's a 45-39 lead for Sweetwater. Carden, left corner, Fritz for 3. It rattles out on him. No good, and rebound pulled down by Johnson. Now Long will bring it into front court. Drew Hicks, 3-pointer left side. Made it. Drew Hicks, I think he's 4 for 4. And it's a 9-point lead now for Sweetwater. Over it goes to Carden, right side hit Fritz. King turns, shoots, and scores. That's 16 for Garrett King. Central back within 7. 5:56 to go in the basketball game. Upton with it on the right wing, gets it back off to Carson Hicks. Drew Hicks, another three. Missed that one. He is human, and Ledford gets the rebound. Into front court comes Ledford. And Ledford's turned his ankle or something as he came up lame on that dribble. But he's going to continue to play. So Ledford backs his way in, kicks it off to Fritz. And it goes to Ledford. Ledford turns, gets Long off his feet, and they call the travel on Ledford as the official allows the fans behind him to make the call. So with 5:20 to go, Sweetwater with the basketball up 7, 48-41. Carson Hicks with it out near the center circle. Hicks hands it off to Upton. Now Upton drives between the circles, checks it with Drew Hicks. Now Upton the free throw line to Austin Long in the left corner. Long, bounce pass out front to Drew Hicks. Drew Hicks into the paint to Johnson. And then a whistle and a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Cade Fritz, who went for the steal. That's Fritz first. Team's third of the half. In it comes. Bryce Johnson. Shot is blocked. And now the loose ball is going to be picked up by Garrett King. But when Johnson tried to save the basketball, I think he swapped across the face of Fritz. And so now Fritz will come to the sidelines. Armstrong will check in for Cade Fritz. So Central will have the basketball down 7 with 4:43 to go in the ball game. So in it comes to Carden. Carden left wing. Short corner it goes. Ledford. Ledford kicks it out front to Farrar. Farrar up to Ledford on the right wing. Ledford left block to King. King jumper from the baseline is no good. And Upton comes down with a rebound. 4:15 to go in the basketball game. Sweetwater is up 7. Carson Hicks with it out near midcourt. Central's in a man-to-man. Where are they? They are, but they're really protecting the paint. The kick out on Long. Up top, no, they're in a zone still. They matched up with it out front momentarily, and now driving is Upton, and the shot's going to be blocked out of bounds by Armstrong.
Good job there by Armstrong. Going up and then just blocking it straight out of bounds. Just good job there.
3:46 to go in the ball game. Sweetwater with the basketball out front to Long. Long's going to drive. Long puts up the runner. He misses. It's tip instead of grab, and so Sweetwater comes out with the offensive rebound. So now they're going to run some more clock. And now Drew Hicks pull-up jumper. Drained it. 14 for Drew Hicks. Big night for Drew Hicks. Front court, Darius Carden. Into the corner, Alex Armstrong. Now Ledford picks up the loose basketball. He's going to work his way in. Baseline jumper is no good. Rebound pulled down by Long. He's going to push it into front court. Long, down the lane, bottom. 18 for Long. It's now an 11-point lead for Sweetwater with 3:09 to go, and we have timeout on the floor. Back in 30 seconds on 99.5 FM. So Central basketball in front court now. 3:02, and then a pass into the paint. They're going to say it's deflected, and the Chargers will inbound from the baseline. As the pass sailed through the paint, so Fritz will inbound. Out front it comes to Carden with 3 minutes to go. Central down 11. They can't afford many empty possessions at this point. Fritz is going to drive. They're going to whop off the basket and say it was on the floor. How convenient. Fouls on Drew Hicks, his second. Team's third. So Central will inbound from the baseline. Fritz out front to King. Over to Isaiah Farrar. Farrar Pick and roll was there, didn't get it. Fritz tries to force it down low, and there's going to be a foul on Bryce Johnson as Fritz tried to get it into Ledford on the right block. Johnson collides with Ledford, and that'll be Bryce Johnson's third, team's fourth foul of the half. Pass comes in, and it's going to be stolen by Long. I think they hit the basket. And up the other end, Drew Hicks missed, but Johnson misses. But Long's there for the offensive putback. So Chargers are now down 54-41 with 2:24 to go. Down low to Fritz. His shot is blocked by Long. And Upton comes out with a basketball. There's going to be a foul. So Fritz picks up his second foul of the half. Or second foul of the game. Fritz's second, team's fifth of the half. So Henderson checks in for the Chargers. Central trails by 13 now with 2:15 to go. Upton over to Drew Hicks, and Hicks enters front court left side. And then Drew Hicks turns it over. Carden with a steal, and Carden turns it right back over. As Carson Hicks has it in front court. Sweetwater fans calling for a foul, but they don't want the clock to stop, so I don't know what they're complaining about. So Carson Hicks is finally fouled by Carter Henderson. Henderson's first, team sixth. Some people like the basketball IQ in the stands. And one of the best blessings of having the earphones on is generally I can't hear them, but when they're right beside me, I can hear them.
Yep, that is true.
So you don't want a foul. If you're leading at this point, you don't want the foul to be called because the clock's running.
Exactly.
But now they finally put them at the free throw line, and that's going to stop the clock. So generally, if you're leading by 13, you hope they don't call an easy touch foul. So Central finally picks up the seventh foul. That's going to be Carter Henderson's second, team seventh. And so now Carson Hicks, who has not scored tonight, surprisingly, is at the line to shoot 1-1. And that one rattles out, no good. Garrett King gets the rebound. And that's why you don't want them called. So now King, left wing, three-pointer. That one rattles out, it's no good, Long with a rebound. So now 1:27 to go, a 13-point lead for Sweetwater. And now in backcourt, and they're going to call the foul on Carden that time, his third, team's eighth. And so now they'll walk up to shoot 1-1 once again. They got what they wanted. They missed the front end of the 1-1 last time, but Central didn't get the score on the other end. So they're forced to foul again here and put them back at the line. It's a 13-point margin for Sweetwater, 1:22 to go, and Carson Hicks back at the free throw line. Makes that one. First point of the night for Carson Hicks. It's a 55-41 lead for Sweetwater. Second free throw for Hicks. On its way, and it's good. 2 points for Hicks, 56-41, the score, with 1:20 to go. So now Carden with it on the right wing. Not time to run any clock, guys. Get some shots up. And it comes to King, and King couldn't handle the pass as it was too low. Upton comes out with a basketball. Into front court it goes to Long with 1:04 to go. Long turns it over. Stolen by Farrar. Farrar down the lane, over to Ledford. Ledford scores. That's 8 for Ledford. Central within 13 with 50 seconds to go. And the Chargers are not going to foul, as Coach Armstrong has instructed them not to foul. So this one is now going to be elementary, barring a miraculous turn of events. And Sweetwater's going to advance to the championship game against Loudon on Tuesday night at 7:30. Central will be playing Polk County in the consolation Monday night at 7:30. And there's going to be a foul on Garrett King. His third, team's ninth. I'm not sure why he did that. Halftime score was 23-19 Sweetwater. It was 41-37 through 3, and they've dominated the fourth, outscoring Central 15-6. So now Austin Long with 20 points to lead all scorers is at the free throw line shooting 1-1. And he makes the first one. So he has worn the Chargers out the last two meetings, 23 at Central on February 5th, and now he has 21 so far tonight. Second free throw on the way. That one is no good. Carden with the rebound with now 15 seconds to go. Into front court comes Carden. Over to Henderson. Henderson three-pointer is good. So Central now within 11, and that's going to be your final score. As Sweetwater defeats the Chargers 57-46, and they will advance to the championship game Tuesday night at 7:30. The Chargers will face Polk County in the consolation game Monday night at 7:30. Sweetwater faces Loudon in the championship game Tuesday.